Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we are here for our weekly angel reading for March 25th through the 31st, 2019. So let's take a deep breath together and just release everything that is on your mind. And allow yourself to connect in with your higher self. And just feel your energy blossoming within you and opening up all of your chakras to the cosmic love. And just allow and invoke the cosmic love to flow through your chakras and to flow through all the 12 fifth dimensional chakras and grounding you into hollow earth, allowing yourself to become a portal for cosmic love, this higher frequency of love to flow through you and your energy fields and into hollow earth at the core of the earth and into the ley lines that surround the earth. And see a candle of light, your holy flame, your star spirit, glowing and connecting with everyone else who is watching right now. And just have that intention that we're connecting and forming this circle of love, this band of love around the planet as our hearts are connected into the network of universal love that we all are part of and here are witnessing today. And just take a few more deep breaths and just really, as you breathe in, feel the love flowing into your body, into your soul, expanding your own soul star. Just have that intention that you're breathing in and allowing yourself to be a portal for cosmic love. And as it expands within you, the network of our connection together expands and becomes stronger. And we ground this into the earth and into the ley lines of the earth, lighting them up with this higher blueprint of fifth dimensional frequencies, bringing all that is springing forth in this new season, all the possibilities and all the blessings, as if we are watering them and nurturing them, and hopefully nurturing peace and love in the hearts of each and every one of us, and that this love will be activated in those whom we encounter, and send this love to the planet and the animals and the trees and all animated life, anything that is growing and flourishing, green and abundant and radiant, that this cosmic love is being expanded and extended to all life forms. And now you can just allow anything that's on your mind, any concerns or any pain or suffering, any grief, to be cast into the flame of your Holy Spirit, and allow this higher frequency of love to embrace your pain, your concerns, your suffering, and allow it to be transmuted. So just release it and let it go, and allow it to become the lessons, the wisdom, the opportunities, the feedback, the understanding, the healing that you need. And just give it a moment to transform within your own heart. And be a witness to the divine revelations that unfold for you. So now as we tune in together into the energies for March 25th through the 31st, 2019, they are showing me a third eye, which is giving me a great sense that in this week, that your intuition is going to be bringing you more clarity, that you could also experience more sensitivity in terms of the way that you communicate with the angels and with the universe and the land around you and the elementals. So be aware of this time where you're going to experience a heightened awareness of what is transpiring. And I know that many of you have been experiencing, as I have, an enormous amount of, for lack of a better word, backlash from the Mercury retrograde. And so it's what I've been discovering in my own life. It's really, we had it was leading up to a full moon, and all kinds of things have been going on. And what it's been doing is pointing out something, highlighting something that we need to pay attention to, something that is really significant in helping us to move forward. So there are some things that have been looming around us and looping in cycles, and we've just been not actually trying something different. We've just been doing the same old, and this period has made it a little challenging for you to ignore it, and that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing. And I know for me, it's just been about opening up my heart to love and loving myself, and challenging me in those ways that I want to hold on to beliefs stubbornly, about the way I perceive myself or the way I think others perceive me, and been holding on to those things which have been holding me back from just taking more risks at this point in my life, and really, can you believe it? But there's more that the universe is asking of me, and so, and interestingly enough, the electronics has been one of the things that I've been having the most difficulty with, and because it challenges me and it overwhelms me to do certain things I know I need to do, especially some things I'm being asked to do for you, and I'm so challenged by the technology of it all. But so just be aware of what's going on, and they keep writing the word cafe, which is my symbol for networking, more than just a literal place. And so there is a network of opportunities that are available to you right now. And in this crunch, this is sort of moving you towards that. You may be moving towards it sort of stubbornly, but you're being moved towards it. They wrote the word follow, and it reminded me of it, bringing it back to my memory. And they want you to follow your intuition. So you're having this heightened awareness for a reason, and they want you, they're amplifying it so that you can not ignore it, and hopefully you'll feel encouraged, or something will inspire you to follow it. I saw the angel number 22, as I was talking a little bit earlier, saw a little bit earlier as we've been talking. And this number, 22, and so go ahead so you can see, it says, and this is from Doreen Virtue's Angels number 101. It says, the angels can see the positive results of your prayers. Isn't that interesting? They can see the positive results of your prayers. So that's giving me a feeling that you're not. And that's because you're probably in a lot of criticism. And that's because it's really close to you and it's really personal to you. And, it's vulnerable to put yourself out there and you're afraid. But listen, and they want you to have patience and stay optimistic while the final details are being worked out in heaven. This is an urgent call from the angels to keep the faith. So this is where you really need to, if you feel like you're sort of stuck or that you're not seeing the positive results, one is don't act hastily. It's sort of like, wait for it. Okay. And so you got to tune into that. You got to tune into the abundance of the universe, as they keep showing me mushrooms. And at the bottom of this mushroom is a square, a cube formation, which is giving me the sense that you have a solid foundation underneath you. So instead of being discouraged by not seeing the blossom of this, focus on the foundation. Go back. You built a solid foundation. You did all the right things. Do you know what I mean? Everything that you did, if it was the people you connected with, or if it was, the process you followed, or how you felt when you were engaging and developing the whole project or your ideas, you knew that everything it was clicking into place. Okay, so if you had this strong connection, this strong feeling that you were really building towards something, and just all of a sudden it's sort of not seemingly moving any further. Maybe it feels like it's stuck, or it's just like you're sitting and waiting. Okay, now this is the time for you to notice what else is coming to you, instead of trying to analyze it and figure out what you need to do in order to get this to happen. Take this time to reflect. Because if you push against it, I'm sure, like what I've been experiencing, when you do that, especially in this period of the retrograde, like it's just gonna like a rubber band. You pull it and it'll pop right back. And when it pops back at you, it just hits harder, so it's more challenging. It's more disturbing. So stop doing that. Stop pulling the rubber band to see if you can. Wake yourself up and say, oh, like, come on, get with it. Let's just, you're getting lazy. You're not doing something today. Come on. Stop doing that to yourself and pay attention to what the silence may mean. Maybe because the universe is not ever void of any kind of activity. When you don't feel it, see it, hear it, or sense it in any way, it means that you've gone silent to the universal abundance, because your mind is focused outside of all of that. You're focused in worry, you're focused in pain or grief, and that makes it cuts you off. So that's the simplest way to say it, which makes the universe appear silent to you. And especially, I'm kind of hearing that when you are always feeling that some big event has to occur, or that you have to move mountains. And that if you're not doing some big workout in order to get the project sort of moving or momentum behind it, that's everything that's not that isn't something. And so therefore the universe appears silent to you, because those subtle, more, I don't want to say gentle or more reflective or more insightful, sort of little gems of insight that won't appeal to you, which means you're not going to even allow yourself to slow down or to center enough to pick up on that activity. So there's all kinds of activity always happening in the universe. Some are grand and some are subtle. But you have to learn how to balance, adjust yourself to the nuances, to the different kinds of nuances, the different kinds of frequency, or nuances in the frequency of the activity of the universe. You have to be more available to these miraculous dynamics that the universe offers you. And they offer you this variety because it would be too much on your physical experience to drive you at that higher level all the time, like to keep you going. And the physical body needs replenishment. That's why we have cycles. That's why we sleep and then we wake up, and that's why we have night and day. We have all of this balance. The universe is, I want to say, one of the most central parts of and core to all the universal laws is balance. I mean, when you look at the tarot, just about most of the major arcana cards have some symbolism of balance in it. You just can't get around it. And look, we just had the numbers 22, and that number, those twos are about that balance, representing that balance as well. So right now, they're telling you to have faith, because just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. You're just not tuned into it. And that's because you're not always paying attention to the balance that you need to cultivate. You need to cultivate more balance, which means you need to be more able and capable of flowing through both energies. They exist within you, and when you don't take care of yourself, like I know, like I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I've been very charged on some projects and things, but I wasn't. I was fighting to sleep like a little baby, like I don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up, and it did not bode well. I finally got it started, and the Mercury retrograde really just zzz me. So I've never had it this bad before, but I finally got a good night's sleep the other night, and everything just started to come back into focus for me. And so it's very important to pay attention first to that physical balance. So your intuition, I would start, and we always want to look outside for the communication from the angels, but let's start with the body first, because the body is the foundation, that going back to that cube and that abundance. So we want to get that cube, which I think is a representative form, a physical form, stabilize in our physical form, so it can be a temple of abundance, an alignment. Let's work it back. Let's start from the foundation. We came into this physical experience, so let's be balanced in it first. Let's pay attention to our body. Let's listen to it. Let's get into that intuition first. When our physical body, let's ask our bodies what it's trying to tell us. What does it need from us? How can we be better stewards of our body? And then let's try to see what the angels and the higher cosmos is saying to us, and what purpose they are offering us. They're offering us feedback because they read our desires better than we know them. You got to remember that you keep looking for things, you keep looking for love, you keep looking for a purpose, you keep looking for this, you keep looking for this. But all that you live all day long is causing you to answer those questions on such a deep level of vibration that you are not used to communicating with this yet. So you know before you ask, because all that you live is processed through your soul, but it's a vibrational language. This is like a vibrational species, what to say, and it communicates. Like the way we communicate is slowing that down. It's like a lower level of communication than vibration. Now, I always feel this way. And trying to put it into words slows you down. And what you really want to just do is just feel the vibration and let the information pop up, occur to you. Get used to that. And if that's what this silence is asking you or causing you as a catalyst for you to discover this, then amen. Like, right? So give ourselves a chance to not try to force language from spirit, but let it occur to you through insights or downloads of thought. There'll be vibration, but it'll translate to you, and either through your thought, through your feeling, through your insight, okay? Or through ideas that you hear inwardly. It'll come to you. But getting back to that foundation will make it easier for you to navigate the world and have a better understanding of yourself, because that's what spirit is here to help you do, to help you to understand yourself in the world and what you are desiring and how you're creating that desire. I knew it. It's so interesting. When I pull this card, I never look at them. And I saw Archangel Michael's light, and I thought, it's Archangel Michael. I just saw an orb in here to confirm that. And so that's, one of the very first things I saw when I tuned in before I started the meditation was a signpost, like a sign you would hold up, like at a rally or something like that. And my initial thoughts when I saw it was not something like that, but although something like this could be happening this week, but I saw it as pay attention to the signs, okay? And so this was a sign. He gave me a sign. So the angels are going to try to give you signs. And I feel like with this card, they're giving you signs to help you to remember your goals, to help you to remember your truth. So this card is titled Remember Who You Are. So they're going to be giving you signs to help you to remember who you are, to remember your truth, to remember your purpose, to help remind you of the opportunities, because I'm seeing windows here. And they want you to understand, like I'm seeing this window, but it looks like a window and a window and a window. Like there are layers that are involved in these opportunities. And because it almost looks like a 3D effect, without the 3D glasses. So you got to put them on, but when you put it on, you see the 3D effect. But I'm seeing it without the glasses, the windows, that kind of, you can get a sense of that. There's these layers, because when you see that, you see like a spectrum of the colors. The spectrum is kind of splitting a little bit. And so what I'm getting is that we are so rigid. We like our 3D, the precision of things, like when those 3D glasses are off, it's unfocused, but we like the precision. But what we have to remember is that vibration is in all of the is in the spectrum of your opportunity or your vision, the goal that you have. The universe lives in between the lines as well, in the spectrum of the vision you have. And so nothing is ever just like, okay, let me just say it this way. So we're inflexible and the universe is flexible, is what this image gives me a sense of as well. So you can't be rigid. You can't, you need, that's why you need this balance where you need to be listening and you need to be in, and when your actions are taken, they are inspired action from the guidance you receive. You act when you get this impulse from your gut, from your soul to act. And you listen when you get this impulse to relax, sit quiet, and trust that too, just as much as you trust action. I mean, we all love action because it makes us feel, capable. And that's not quite the right word I'm looking for. But we like, I think to our detriment, we believe if we're not active all the time, that we're lazy. And so we probably sort of see those moments of silence, not that you're thinking that directly. That doesn't resonate, I know, with you. But this is what we have to, but this is the broader point underneath it, that you feel like you're not doing anything, you're not getting anything done, and it's a waste of time. And some of you may wake up from your meditation or your little sort of time to just relax. Let's say you're not going to do anything. Just say, I'm going to take 5-10 minutes to relax. And then you'll just sit there and can't stand it. Or when you get up and as soon as, because something will go wrong because you weren't enjoying it. You did it because you were trying to be good, because Barry said it. But when you got up and the whole time you're sitting there thinking, I really need to do this. And when you get up and then things go wrong because that's where your mind really was. That's what you were thinking underneath. And so you just got what you were looking for. And so we want you to know, we want you to be more open in how you're looking. Don't stop looking at the possibilities just because you have this goal. And I'm not saying to look at other possibilities outside of the goal. I'm saying look at other possibilities within this goal. Keep looking for the expansion that is occurring within the goals that you're setting. Okay? So Archangel Michael says you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Okay? And so you're safe, and that what you're doing, Archangel Michael gives us courage in our life purpose. He is the Archangel of integrity. And so I feel like one of the things he's saying is that what you're doing, have faith in your goals, because this is in alignment. This goal has integrity, has spiritual integrity. And so don't give up on it, but just be open to all the nuances, all the possibilities that this goal could expand towards. Okay? I'll just move this here and leave that there. And let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. Why did I feel this wheel card was going to come? I'm not sure because I'm not like a huge astrologist, but I believe that the wheel card often has the planet Jupiter associated with it. And the reason I'm bringing this up because in my meditation, I just kept seeing the planet Jupiter. I mean, the word, they wrote it out, Jupiter, Jupiter, over and over again. And so this gives me a sense with this card here of, because that planet is about prosperity and abundance. So there's a change here that's going to really, as this card is indicating, a breakthrough. All right, so there's a positive breakthrough, a positive change coming in your life that is going to help you and give you, I feel like it's just going to give you a sort of a fresh start, or give you a boost in some way. Thinking about that, the angel number 22, the angels are going to help boost your faith here. So there's an opportunity that's going to occur for you that's going to help boost your confidence and your faith. So I feel like, see it as a sign. Some sign is going to come to you that's just going to confirm or affirm your loyalty to this project. They're writing the word tapestry. So this gives me a sense that, it's going to be something that occurs within the tapestry of the day or an event. So it almost feels like you're going to have to, pay attention to the patterns. You have to notice. You're going to have to notice it, but you will get it. Just relax and let it come to you. Is a feeling I get. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything else about this card that comes up. And they're drawing my attention to this. Now, what I'm seeing is a square instead of a circle in my mind's eye. So, this transformation, something you're moving up. Don't back down from maybe a promotion. Okay, that or something takes, or something moves into a form of some sort. More something becomes this change or this opportunity will be like a gift, because it did kind of look like it was wrapped with string. But also I was thinking about this will give you a better foundation. So whatever this is, that it's a step up. This opportunity is going to give you a better foundation, or it could be a promotion or some kind of gift coming. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. Oh, and this is the Six of Trees, which is the Six of Pentacles. So receiving, all right. And just after saying that, like something, so this gives me a sense of, and when I see waterfalls, this is about a windfall of some sort. And what's interesting is that it's gushing out of her knee, and she seems to be a tree spirit that we can see. And the knees for me about motions that we hold in our, I remember when I had a job, when I was teaching, and I knew I had to make a decision whether to stay or not, and I'll just leave it like that. And right away, because I was just delaying what I knew the universe was telling me, my knee just became debilitated. I mean, I literally was, I don't know if I was on crutches, but I was definitely could barely walk. And I knew that I had to tell them. One day I had a vision, and I saw, it was the King of Cups, and I saw from the Legacy Tarot, and it was like he was riding on a wave of water, and I saw this vision of this knight, but his foot was digging into the sand of the ocean floor, as the ocean was pushing him forward, and that tension was creating all this knee pain. And so I knew right then and there I was having this trouble with my knee because I was doing that. I was resisting. I was like, no. And the waves of the universe is pushing me forward. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to stay. And so ever since then, when that happens, it happened again recently. And as soon as I admitted the truth, it stopped. It's when the moment I made the appointment to speak with the principal and told her of my decision, I walked out of the office with no problems. It was just like instantaneously gone. So if you're getting in your way, all right, if you know you're resisting, and that means sometimes worry and fear, it's really just a cover up for what you know you should be doing. And when you feel confusion, it's because you're not willing to admit the truth. As soon as you do, clarity will come. And what they're writing to me right now in front of me, that the messages will come. The messages that you've been waiting for will come. So what you've got to do is allow yourself to receive and stop blocking your way. Okay? So pay attention to that. If you feel like you're waiting, then part of it is because you're blocking yourself. You got to release something emotionally in order for this physical manifestation to occur. All right, and here we have the 7 of Stars, which is usually 7 of Wands. And this card is faith. So it's interesting because this card usually shows a struggle or someone at a higher level and being challenged by people on a lower level. And here, this angel has these 7 stars, and she's kind of like sort of almost like she's aware, she has confidence. I want to say like almost if to brag, we don't see in this card the struggle of the others, although we can see some activity underneath her wings that might indicate that there is some distortion around her. But she's very proud, like she's got her chest up, it's like, and she's just pointing her chest up and out as if they are just to say, deal with me, if you, it's up to you. It's not my problem. You deal with me. You take me or you leave it. Because she has faith in her abilities. She has faith in her dreams and her goals. And this does not mean that we should be blockheads, and not listen to others and not make them feel understood. But I feel like this has to do, especially since it's this energy of distortion, that the distortion is not coming from somebody outside of you. It's coming from in your energy field, beliefs that you hold. And at this moment where you're in the third triad of this suit, where here's the time where your momentum is going, and now you want to have these voices that are coming inside your head and trying to lower your self-esteem and your confidence. And you kind of have to she's wearing this big bold red cassage, and you got to be willing to put it out there, so if you need to take a power stance and own it, the thing is own it right now. Have faith, own it. Don't listen to those other voices. Don't let them challenge you. You're in the place of you have the advantage in this situation. Okay, and remember that whatever this opportunity is, you have the advantage. Don't let people take advantage of you, or don't let those voices inside of you deflate your confidence and your faith. All right, and this is interesting because we talked about this at the beginning, about the 4 of angels, rest. Okay, so this angel is resting, and I feel like this says a lot in terms of being able to help us to be at our best, to be clear and focused, to receive, to get the messages. We really need a lot of rest. It's been a challenging time, and you really need the physical care in order to have the spiritual balance. Enough said. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings. I thank you for joining us this week. If you're looking for an angel reading, you can contact me at theangelschool.com on the services page. You can find the link below. If you haven't joined us for the daily card messages, you can go to my link below for my Facebook page, and you can also get it through Twitter. So have a beautiful week. Listen to your intuition. If you're worried, if you're anxious, if you're confused, stop ignoring what you know to be real. Our heart is speaking to us. That the only reason that comes up is because we're afraid to hear it. So don't go into this, I'm confused. Stop and say, I'm not listening. I know what it is. I'm afraid to hear it, but I'm going to say it out loud or write it down in a journal and get it out and get it over with. Okay? I love you. Have a beautiful week.